Hey everybody, it's Mike here, and I play with one Pokemon on the field, except for when I make teams. I made a team for Ro Ixen the other day, and he used it to compete in the Patreon-only tournament that we had at patreon.com/pokesportspodcast. I thought that this team worked really well, and apparently it did, because he ended up coming in first. But I wanted to kind of break it down for you and show you more or less how this team ticks. All right, and for this, I think I'm actually going to turn off my webcam for a second. There we go. Can I turn off the little box there too? Yep, yes I can. Now, if you take a look, it's centered kind of around Primarina. All right, so Primarina with Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Protect, and Hydro Cannon with Liquid Voice to make that Hyper Voice a water-type move. It's got the Arcanine with Extreme Speed, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and Wild Charge. It's a very physical Arcanine with the Choice Band, Ferrothorn, Dragapult, Aegislash, and Dusclops. The big thing about this team is that it centers around a lead, starting with Arcanine and Dragapult. They're just very, very strong Pokemon that can kind of take out whatever kind of front line the enemy has in kind of a way that you don't see too often. And then to bring Primarina out in the end to kind of clean up, or Aegislash even to really clean up. Let me bring everything back there. Where's my webcam? Hi. It's worked well, and I wanted to kind of show that off. So let's play some games with this. Let's see how we can do, and let's have some fun. Let's go. All right, well, let's get into it. So these battles are going to be using Ro's team. We're going to be going against Josh, who's going to be bringing a Cinccino. That's awesome. That's an interesting team for Master Ball. I wonder how he got there. Arcanine and Dragapult should be a fine lead for what we're about to see. And then, of course, we need to bring Primarina in the back, but also, what Pokemon would be best for what I'm about to go up against? I don't actually think Ferrothorn is too great here, and I don't actually think the Dusclops is too great here, so let's go for Aegislash. I think Aegislash can actually be doing quite a bit of work in here, but we will see. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying what this team looks like so far. I wanted to make a team that uses Primarina and that has kind of all the things that make Primarina good. Recently, Primarina has been seeing like a huge surge in usage with its Liquid Voice and the fact that it's just so good in Trick Room. But I also think that it's good outside of Trick Room. It's just got such a high amount of usage with its Fairy typing and its Water typing. Not a ton of weaknesses and not a lot of things that can kind of shut it down. So let's see if we can make this work. So actually going to start off with Cinccino and Mudsdale. I'm curious I wonder if this is going to be like some kind of play to increase the stamina of Mudsdale. But regardless, I am going to get the Intimidate off on both of them, and I know that they're both physical attackers. So let's go for a close combat on the Cinccino. I have no idea what it's supposed to do, but I do want to make sure that it doesn't live. So let's go and shut it down right quick. I know that Cinccino's not a very fast Pokemon, so I should be able to get the max Airstream, which will get the +1 speed off on the Arcanine, which should make the Arcanine outspeed the Cinccino. I don't expect max Airstream to take it out, but I have hope. I also don't think I'm going to keep in the Arcanine if it does live through whatever Mudsdale has in store for it. So let's go for the max Airstream. It does about half. That's good. That's fine. The most important thing is that we get that speed up for Arcanine, and that Arcanine goes for a close combat on the Cinccino. There it goes. Okay. I don't know what it was about to do, but it's not going to do anything. Now, again, the reason that I doubled into the Cinccino is because of fearing any kind of like Focus Sash or anything like that. Rock Slide is fine. I am happy to see Rock Slide. One of the cool things about Aegislash, running an Aegislash on your team, is that you can swap kind of cleanly into whatever has in store. Here comes the Lapras. So, like I said, I'm going to switch the Aegislash in, and then Dragapult is actually going to go for a... I'm going to continue shutting down the Mudsdale and go for a Max Wormwind on the Lapras. I'm fully expecting the Lapras to go G-Max right now and then go for a G-Max Resonance on my Dragapult, and that's okay. The main thing is that it takes a little bit of a hit and it doesn't have a weakness policy triggered. I do not want a weakness policy triggered from this Lapras because I don't want it to be doing that kind of damage. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. But in this situation, I'm able to shut down the Mudsdale a little bit more. It's already -1 because of the Arcanine, but now it's going down to a -2. And then if my Dragapult goes down, then I'm able to switch in the Arcanine and bring it down to a -3. Just really have it not do anything. Oh, it's just regular old Lapras. I didn't even realize that. So it's going for a Max Hailstorm. Still not quite going to be enough to take out the Lapras, but if the Mudsdale does go for a Rock Slide, it's going to take it out. But like I said, that's fine in this situation. If it doesn't go down, then my Dragapult has... Ooh, oh boy. That's great. That's great. My Dragapult has +2. It's definitely living through that hail, and I still have one more turn of Dynamax. Take a little bit of damage from that hail. So with that being a... offensive Mudsdale, do I want to switch back into Arcanine? If I know that it's going for high horsepower, I can just cut its attack even more. Or I can stay in. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go for the... I think at this point I'm just going to go for the Max Lightning. I have a +2 D-Max Dragapult going for a Max Lightning on a D-Max Lapras. I should be able to take it out. Just intimidate it even more. Get that -3. Really shut down that Mudsdale. Lapras is going to go for Max Guard. Okay, that's a good move. That is a good move. Going to protect itself, and then the high horsepower. And that shouldn't take out the Arcanine from here. It doesn't. There it goes. So at this point, do I want to double in? I think I do. I think I do want to double in to that Lapras. I really want it down this turn. Because after this, all I'm going to have is Primarina and Aegislash to take care of Mudsdale, which is easy, and whatever the Pokemon he has in the back. Yes. So let's go for double electric moves on the Lapras. Should outspeed in almost any scenario. Dragapult's going to go for Thunder. Not going to take out the Lapras. That's fine. We expected this. Weakness policy going to up the Lapras's special attack. Again, we expected this. And then Wild Charge, going to be enough to take it out. I'm expecting the Mudsdale to go for a Rock Slide to take out both Pokemon. There is a chance for that to miss, but if it does miss the Dragapult, then it's still going to go down to Hail. Arcanine doesn't even matter because I go down to Recoil. All right. And going to go for the Rock Slide. Is going to hit. It doesn't matter, but it's still important to note. Mudsdale's still going to take a little bit of damage to that hail, so that's something. But Primarina and Aegislash are now going to come out, and really, I should be looking okay here, because Primarina can just go for the Liquid Voice, likely taking out the Mudsdale. But Roserade is going to be an interesting play here. I'm going to need something that can take out the Roserade almost this turn. I don't want it going on my Primarina at all. Let's just go for a Shadow Ball. No, you know what? It's not a Shadow Claw. Yeah, let's go for an Iron Head. Iron Head on the Roserade. I don't want to be physically attacking into that Mudsdale, and Sludge Bomb's going to do quite a bit of damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm going to need Primarina to go before Mudsdale. And I'm going to need it to take out Roserade right now, please. Thank you. Okay. We're all right, but Mudsdale's stamina is going to increase its defense. If it takes out my Primarina right now, I'm in a bit of trouble, but if it goes for my Aegislash, then I am not. It goes for the Aegislash. It takes out the Aegislash. Okay. That was... yeah. That was a little closer than I wanted it to be. Brought it down to 14. Down to 14, and actually, I think Life Orb's going to take it out here. Yeah, let's go for the always Hyper Force. It is actually on just one Pokemon, so it should be enough to take it out. It will be enough to take it out because it brought it down to more than half. Brought it down by more than half. So Hyper Voice is going to take it out, but then Life Orb's also going to take me out. But I think it's whatever Pokemon falls first. Right? Yeah, so down goes Primarina. Primarina going down here, but I still did defeat Josh. So very close game, actually. It came down to, no Pokemon to no Pokemon, but that was a fun time. Let's do another one. Oh my gosh, it is so hot in this room right now. I'm sweating bullets here. All right, Ian. Oh, coming out with an electric team. Getting a Pincurchin? Is that how you say it? Like Pincushion and Urchin and Pinch. Cool name. I think that has electric terrain. So Electric Surge. That's gonna be interesting, especially with the Morpeko there. Okay, I like that. And then the Dragapult's there as well. Dragapult and Indeedee, a very common early start that I can just go for Arcanine and Dragapult with. Let's continue to show off that lead. Last Pokemon though. Last Pokemon could actually be Ferrothorn in this situation. A very convincing argument for Ferrothorn right now. What with Inteleon there, Morpeko there, a lot of the electric types, Ferrothorn just knows kind of how to not immediately go down. So let's do that. Now I do know that Ro has been experimenting with putting Venusaur on this team in place of Ferrothorn, and that's a really good idea to swap in a Pokemon that likes the sun. Chlorophyll Venusaur plus Dynamax Arcanine. You get that Max Flare off on the first turn and get your Venusaur moving super fast. It's pretty good. So the Intimidate is going to be pretty good here. Then the Psychic Surge. So that actually is kind of relevant. I don't want to be attacking with any kind of priority. And then the Psychic Seed. Really? Okay. Interesting. I like that. I don't understand it. Let's go for Flare Blitz on the Indeedee. Flare Blitz on the Indeedee, and then I could go for a Max Phantasm here, actually. I think Max Phantasm makes a lot of sense. I think I will naturally outspeed. Yeah, so he's going to D-Max too. I'm actually not going to outspeed this Dragapult then. Because, by the way, I don't know if anybody knows this, but the way that Pokemon works is D-Max has its own priority, and I think that's like plus whatever. Let's call it plus 6. So it comes after switching, which is, I believe, plus 7 priority. So there was no switches, but the Pokemon that is faster will be D-Maxed first if both Pokemon are going to be D-Maxing. So in this case, the Dragapult on the other side, D-Max first. My own is going to D-Max now, and I'm going to really hope that it lives. This could actually be really good. If my Dragapult lives a Max Wormwind or a Max Phantasm, depending on what they do, Indeedee's going to go for Follow Me, so nothing's going to matter, and I'm actually going to attack into a normal type and ruin my entire life. So, what? Oh, and I'm wrong. What? I thought that was how that worked. But actually going to go for a Steel Spike into the Dragapult to increase the defense. Oh, that's smart. Oh, that is smart. And that is a Life Orb Dragapult. What? That completely undermines everything that I thought it did. That sucks. What? All right. Cool, so Indeedee's going to take some burn damage. Indeed, he's going to take some burn damage, and I wish I could go for an extreme speed here, but there's the Psychic Terrain, so I can't do that. I'm assuming that there's going to be another Follow Me, but knowing that my Dragapult's faster, I guess, yeah, knowing that there's going to be another Follow Me, I'll just go for another Max Wormwind, do a little bit of damage. Oh, it was a speed tie. Understood. Okay. So I don't think I was wrong there. I think the speed tie, and please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, if I'm not already, if you haven't already. But I believe that with that +6 priority, it checked the speed, and it speed tied Dynamax. Am I wrong about that? I'm fine being wrong about that. I just don't know. I'm pretty sure. Because in this case, it was certainly a speed tie. I can go for Primarina here, actually. Yeah, I should go for Primarina here. So here comes Primarina's Moonblast. Except I think I want to switch out the Arcanine. Yeah, I definitely want to switch out the Arcanine for the Ferrothorn, especially because it has the Choice Band. But let's go for Moonblast on the Dragapult. It's Life Orb, so it's not like it's not gonna go down to this, but that'll be okay. Okay, so Ferrothorn's gonna come out. My entire brain is scrambled right now because of this whole speed tiering thing. Can't let that affect me. Ferrothorn's not going to be taking a ton of damage. Only 60 damage from a Max Wormwind. Is going to drop my attack though on the Ferrothorn. It's times like this that I wish I had a Milotic or a Defiant user. Okay. So trying to flinch me for the first turn, but that's actually okay because that's weird. This guy's blowing my mind right now. But this Dragapult's not going to stay Dynamaxed for the rest of the game. In fact, it's done right now. Okay, so now I can go for a pretty safe. I'll go for a Power Whip actually. Yeah, Power Whip on Inteleon and then a Moonblast on the Dragapult. I don't expect either of them to go down here, but should be fine. Fling, really. Fling on the Inteleon. I wonder if that's because Dynamax turns that into Max Darkness. That could be an interesting move set to have your Inteleon have that. But now Inteleon, without anything to do, is just going to lead for more Pekko. Okay. So Phantom Force going to make it disappear instantly. And the Power Whip going to not quite take it out. That's okay. I don't actually expect the what? Oh right, I forgot it did that. I don't actually expect the. I could go for Body Press right now, couldn't I? It doesn't actually matter. I'll just go for another. I'll go for Gyro Ball, whatever. Nah, let's go for Power Whip. Yeah, so I can target Dragapult with this one. I don't actually expect my Primarina to go down. Yeah, so you just Psychic Terrained your own thing. Oh, you're going to attack into the Ferrothorn. I fully expected it to go into the Primarina, try and do a little bit of extra damage. Nope. Primarina is going to go first and go for a Moonblast on the Dragapult. That should take it out from this range. Yep, there it goes. And now I get one hit from Morpeko, and I need to hope that it doesn't take me out. Is that going to be an... what? Oh, right, because it tried to go for Fake Out. Yeah. All right, that's gone. That is gone. So I took out both of those Pokemon, and I still have 3 Pokemon left. I've got Ferrothorn, I've got Primarina, and then I've got Arcanine in the back. Now with Psychic Terrain gone, I'm allowed to use things like Extreme Speed. So whatever the last Pokemon is, I might be able to get some very quick damage off. Oh yeah, right, it's Inteleon. So with that being Inteleon, I can just go for a nice cheeky Power Whip and then go for a Moonblast. Just do as much damage as I can. I don't think that Inteleon's going to be able to take out both. Yeah, battle is just canceled. Good job, GG. One of the big reasons to remember your psychic terrain. Remember your psychic terrain, folks. It can completely change the course of battle. Anyway, so that was... Okay, we've got Pincurchin with the electric seed there. That's interesting. I want to see what the other Pokemon had too. So that was the Life Orb, Dragapult, and the Focus Sash Morpeko. Wikiberry, Gothitelle. Interesting. What was that one? Right. King's Rock, because he has Flinch. Flinch, Fling, Haze, and then 2 other water moves. Oh, it's Soak. Okay. Cool. Soak is a neat move. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, but anyway, it was an interesting battle. It was interesting to watch Ro use this team the way that he did. Definitely taught me a couple things about this Pokemon and this team. If there were any changes that you think you would like to make, let us know in the comments down below. And yeah, we'll see you in tomorrow's video. See you then.